few years ago, I had a client come to me and talk about wanting to buy a business in the US. I'm paid on success of a file. I went over the deal with him and I said, you know, honestly, I really think that this transaction would work on a balance of sale. You're putting down a couple $1 million. I believe the remaining balance of the $5 million would be financed by the vendor as a take back. I think it's worthwhile to discuss. He went back to the vendor, he spoke to the vendor, and the vendor said, sure, I'm all in, and it came in at a cheaper price to the bank. He came back to me and said, I'm flabbergasted. How are you going to make your money on this? I mean, I want to pay you something. I said, well, that's not how I function. A few years went by. I had to introduce him to the proper tax people, to the proper accountants, professionals, so forth and so on, to help surround him in certain aspects that he was facing that weren't structured properly. Gave him some guidance in meeting the right people. Fast forward a couple of years. Now he needs a proper line of credit to help with the financing because his business in the US has exponentially grown. His business in Canada has exponentially grown. And now he comes back and we do the financing. And of course I got my, my final paycheck. And he told me, he made a joke. He's like, I use you as an example of not working on immediate gratification and looking at the long haul when you do something with somebody. Look at the individual, even though it's transactional, look at the individual behind it. Be people oriented, not transaction oriented. It will always work out.